Alright, what is up YouTube? So today we're going to be reacting to Jillian Weber, Get Ready For Me for a country concert. So let's go ahead and get into it, and I hope y'all enjoy. Alrighty? Alright.
Welcome back to another Girl Talk. Tonight I'm getting ready for a date night. We're going to a country concert. I don't typically go to country concerts because I think they sound all alike, but I do enjoy country and it is a fun little out on the town. I'm going to be getting ready, answering questions, girl talking. I had you guys ask me questions on Instagram. Want to participate in this next time? Instagram is just a 12. Everything in my socials is linked in the description box below. I'm really bad at multitasking. You guys are gonna blatantly see how bad I am at multitasking while I'm trying to my chair needs to shut up.
Uh-oh.
Oops, that was a lot. We're going to do my skincare and then we're going to let it sit for a little bit. I found out that if you let your skincare set in and then do your makeup, you won't have to worry about flaking. So I've been doing that and it's been working. Trying this eye gel. Actually, I've tried it a couple times. I like it. I don't really know if I need it, but you know, YOLO. You only live once, honey. First question is, what's your favorite artist to listen to? My all-time favorite is like Daniel Caesar, Justin Bieber. Right now, I always switch to like right now. Right now is the Driver era. The only music I can listen to. Literally, when I get in the car, kiss the kiss, nothing no matter what the kiss.
Ooh.
I do that every day.
Oh, it is
for when you get hormonal, whenever you get hormonal, for you, oh, brain, activate. Okay, to be fair, this question, for you, doesn't click in my brain. For you? What is this question? Hormonal acne, how do you deal with it? I get it a lot. I've been experimenting with different products. It's hard for me to recommend anything to you because all skin types are different. I will show you what I use though. First off, my skin, really red. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it. I start with Good Molecule. I've really liked Good Molecule. Brightening toner. I got discoloration correcting serum from Good Molecule, and on the side it tells you like the order. So first you cleanse. Okay, people roast me every day on TikTok when I show it, but the Morning Burst, clear and clear. Morning Burst is like the only thing that works for my skin. So that, brightening toner, discoloration correction serum, and this acne treatment from La Roche-Posay. This stuff actually works like a charm. This for sure every night though. I'm kind of running low. It's gonna make me really sad when it's gone. What do I do if I like the person my friend is talking to but I liked him before she did? You got yourself in a pickle. Well, okay. Did you let this person know that you liked this person? Because if you didn't, people can't read your mind. If they are already talking and they're happy, dappy, then you should just let them. Maybe that just wasn't like meant for you. I just want to intervene, you know? If you told your friend that you liked this person and then they're like, I like this person too. I've been in those kind of situations. If you told them, then you should talk to that friend and be like, hey, this has been on my mind. And clear it up. Like, if you guys are friends, you're friends, you know? Work it out. Otherwise, if you didn't say anything, let it go. What's the first thing you notice about someone? Probably hair. Hair, definitely. Think about like big, luscious, curly hair, or like when someone has extremely greasy hair. Off of looks. But
I look directly into a person's eye, so I have to see, like, that's the first thing that I notice.
Like personality, usually like funniness. I love when people are funny. Where do you buy most of your clothes? They're the cutest. Thank you. I buy most of my clothes from Depop. Why am I so red and my pores are freaking huge? Depop has everything. You just search what you're looking for. It could be vintage, it could be new. It's on there for you, and it's already broken. Sometimes you can get new things with tags, but I like when they're broken into because I don't like wearing stuff out. What's your screen time? What's your screen time? What's your screen time? My screen. God, this gotta go. My screen time, I'm not on my phone that much. It's mainly just for work. See, daily average 6 hours. You gotta give me a round of applause. I thought it was gonna be up there. Ooh, I'm 20.
Now I want to see what my screen time is. Hold on, I'll be back when I figure it out. Alright, not bad, not bad. My daily average, like 5 hours and 38 minutes. And I'll be on her for y'all too. So I got everything I need to edit on my phone too. So, not bad.
3% down from last week. My top is TikTok, Instagram, messages, Who's impressed? On one of my videos, someone told me to blend my bronzer down more. I think it's working. How do you deal with someone that doesn't want to change in a relationship? Okay, if you're with someone that doesn't want to change, then that just might not be your cup of tea. And I think that there's someone that's way better suited for you. I just don't think you should waste time on someone that doesn't fit your vibe. And that's okay. You know, you could go find someone that totally fits your vibe. I'm not the best at giving advice because I'm kind of just like, if it's not easy, then it should go. Because I've been in too many situations where it was so hard, it was not worth it. It was just stressful, toxic. Get out of it and find something peaceful. Like, it should be easy. Love is happiness. It's not, I mean, there's some difficult times, of course, but not whenever you're like needing someone to do something and they just like won't do it. I'm a silent watcher viewer, but I'm wondering, do you ever think you'll move back to LA? No. And I had a big eye-opener this past time I went to LA. My brother flew me out there because we were gonna film together, which we did. I just loved visiting. I loved going there. Everything felt new again. It didn't feel like I was trapped or in a mental battle the whole time I was there. Like, I went there and I enjoyed it and I came home, and that was exactly what I needed to do. Moved to LA 2 times. I was like, I'm not doing a third. Actually, I really like the vibe, just not to live there. Update on the Grande Lash Serum. I've always wanted to try it. Here's my review of the Grande Lash Eye Serum. I was using it every morning and every night, and then I started noticing my eyelids darkening. I don't know if it's fully that or if I'm paranoid or what, because I was seeing other people commenting that about themselves, and I was like, wait, what about mine? So is it a paranoia thing? I don't know. But I only use it occasionally. My eyelashes did grow really long because they were sticks and they were short, and now they're touching my eyebrows sometimes when I put on mascara. This is what I like started with, and this is now. Big difference. I gotta figure out how to make this lip stain not look so scary, because sometimes I put it on and I'm a little terrified. I have no idea what I just did on my face. Just ignore my lips, okay? What advice do you have on finding yourself? Think about what you used to like as a child. What did you enjoy doing? What is that inner being trying to unleash? I used to make wizard stuff, and now
I will say, trying to find yourself truly, ask yourself questions. I know that sounds weird. The thing is, so during COVID, I really didn't have no friends or anything like that, which is okay to admit, like, come on now. But I didn't really have a lot of people to hang out at, so I was mostly alone. And after that, it's not talking to yourself, but get to know yourself better. If you don't know what you like, you don't know what you would do in your free time, you don't know what hobbies you like, start asking yourself questions and start exploring those options, is what I would say. So therefore, no matter if you have people, if you don't have people, if you like being by yourself, if you like being with people, you feel me, you can find parts of yourself wherever. You know, if I'm chilling out with my cousin, we can still do stuff together. I know what I like, if you feel me, and I know what I don't like. And no one, I feel like once you figure out that, nobody can push your boundaries. Nobody can tell you to do something you don't want to do. Nobody can change your mind. And not necessarily change your mind. Let me not say change your mind. No one can necessarily peer pressure you into doing something that you don't want to do. Because if you know yourself, you're stuck on that. You know what I mean? But that's my advice. I think more people in this world need to be alone to understand themselves. Not longevity, but to find yourself. When you find yourself and you know what you like, what you're not gonna do, know what you're not gonna change for other people. You feel me? Once you find a clear boundary for yourself, plus the things that you like to do, you'll be fine. And I feel like not isolation, a little bit of isolation. I feel like these are bad words, but it is what it is. Isolation helps. Temporary isolation for like a couple of weeks, couple of days. You feel me? Only chill out with family and barely do that. Try to spend most of your time genuinely figuring out what you like, being in your room, not playing the game, not doing all of this stuff, like not scrolling on social media. Sit there, read a book, and ask yourself some questions. You know, that type of stuff. So yeah, that's what really helped me. I don't know. That probably messed with some of y'all mental, because y'all not having social like gatherings and stuff like that. You're not talking to people, so you feel like, I don't know if that messed up with your mental. I was totally fine with it. But yeah.
I'm really into like crystals and stuff like that. So I just think that was something that I always was interested in, and now I just am able to explore it on my own and actually do something about it. What were your hobbies? Go back to the beginning. Go back to the raw dog and explore that and be proud of that. Should I text my ex? No. You know, there's always exceptions, but like for the most part, Probably not. There's a reason they're your ex. I've noticed anytime I've ever done that, it's been a big old mistake-o. Sometimes I think I put on makeup just to put something on my face, not like it's beneficial at all. How do you stay fit? Your body is tea. No, I've actually been going to the gym. I've been taking a class called Muscle Pump, and I know you guys want like an in-depth, there's an instructor, obviously it's a class. I can never go to the gym and just free ball it because I wouldn't know what to do and I would feel silly and I would get anxiety. But because I go to these classes, I get in there, I do my whole body, it's a whole body workout, and I've noticed so much progress. How many hours a day do you go on social media? I feel like you're a phone free a lot. I try to not be on my phone that much unless it is for work. When I was little, I hated phones. I wanted people to go outside. I wanted people to enjoy nature and do all these things. I'm kind of in a crazy mood today.
Right. I will say that when I was younger, like to the youngest age that I can think back of, we were outside. We had little Game Boys and we had Xbox 360s and we had Wii's and we had Nintendos and we had PS Vitas. Like those little games, I remember us having it, but I remember us as kids never getting really on it. What we would do is we would go outside, like say it just rained, right? And up 20 minutes after it rained, we would go outside and it used to be this like big old hole right next to our driveway. I don't know if it was dogs digging it up or anything like that, but it used to be a big old divot and it would fill up with water and then mud, obviously. So it would be like really muddy and stuff like that, and we used to make mud pies. We would take leaves that we found, some of the worms would be out the ground from it just raining, and we would take them and put them like in the mud pies, like in a little hole of mud. Me, my sister, my brother, we take a stick, stir it up, and we thought we was cooking. Nah. But yeah, I do remember we always stayed outside. I will say that until we got to like the age of probably 12, 13. And I was still doing stuff with my papa. I remember riding to like little places with him on a bike, getting ice cream, stuff like that. Yeah, so I remember doing a lot of stuff like that. But I don't really get outside as much as an adult because literally everything is revolved around a computer. Sometimes it's work revolved around a computer, social media. You feel me? Everything is revolved around a computer, a phone, and being stuck in the inside. But I low-key want to change it, and I'm talking about it. But yeah.
Need help about a guy I've been friends with and liked 4 years, but don't hang out with often. You liked him for 4 years. You guys don't hang out a lot. You've been friends. Go for it. It shouldn't be that complicated. I mean, unless you don't want to ruin like the friendship. But if you've liked him for that long, I say YOLO. I'm going to give my hair like a little blowout type look. I like this guy and he knows I like him, but keeps giving me mixed signals. What do I do? He just seems like a little player and I think you could do better. Like, do you really want someone that just keeps giving you mixed signals? That or just like talking to him, be like, hey, do you like me? And if he's like, yeah, I like you, but then continues to give you mixed signals, like I said, it's a no-go. I'm not against men. I just don't think it's worth it to waste your time on ones that literally just confuse you. Like, why do you want to be confused? I don't want to be confused. That's annoying. I hate feeling confused. Any advice for dating from someone who's only dated one person? Have standards. Make a list of what you want in a person. Try to find that. Obviously, you're not going to find everything. There's a balance, and be open. Have fun. If you go on a date and they're like, yo, you want to go paintballing? And you're like, ew, no. Then, like, come, just have fun. I'm assuming you're young. How do you stop worrying if he's over his old crush? If he ever is thinking about his crush, then that should like tell you something. Whether you worry about it or not, he's gonna do what he wants to do. So why don't you just enjoy yourself? And if he ends up doing that, then his loss because he lost out on a beautiful human being. Are you and the boyfriend gonna move in together soon? Like yeah. How do you stay smelling delicious? Perfume, lotions, shower stuff. This right here, baby. For my perfume, I change it like almost every day. There's this one. This one's pretty iconic. And this one's the Olivia Rodrigo Lancome, whatever. How is it living in Kansas versus LA? Life is just so much slower. I remember living in LA and it felt like day. And I think I just kind of fell into this hole. But I just do so much more in Kansas. Love California. But strictly traveling there. What do 20s feel like? I'm 17. I'm scared for my life to overcome my 20s. It is a hard time getting out of college. You're starting college. You're trying to figure out how to be independent, but also you're not in a position to be independent. Not be too hard on yourself. But it's also a really exciting time, and it's exciting time to explore different hobbies and find groups of people and meet people. Open-minded is the word I grant you. Good lesson I've learned is when you go up to someone new, don't immediately say, what do you do for work? What do you do this? What do you do that? You should go up to someone, what's your favorite color? Something that doesn't just make you feel like you care about what they do for work. Like, how are you? I've noticed if you just go up to someone and you're really interested in getting to know them as a person, then that could create a way cooler bond between the both of you. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yay. So I have these boots. I literally just bought them. This little Mace skirt, like this and this. And I don't know what to wear for a top. What would be cute? Sorry, don't ignore my bet. I could go with a more brown theme.
Not
like,
really.
would
I'm
this
looking
be
at
ugly
it.
with it?
Not that much.
But I'm not wearing this shirt. I'm not feeling it. Like, what's gonna make me feel it? Do I need to like bump out some country music real quick? Okay, I think I'm ready.
Turn the music
I love concerts. I might spray this one. Did you guys like the girl talk? I always love a good girl talk. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you had fun.
Oh.
It's gonna be country music playing, but this is me internally.
Why would she do that? Why would she do that? Why would she do that? I don't know. But anyway, if y'all like this video, make sure y'all leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so I don't miss another video. And I'll see y'all in the next video. And actually, before I go, did you like the video? Not actually hit the like. I ain't gonna pressure y'all, right? But did you like the video? If you did, let me know in the comments below. Alright, peace.
Bitches lost souls.